How about that?
Oh, I like that energy.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
£2 in the swear jar.
No.
Fam,
Keep going,
you lot been
keep
asking
going.
me for money for time.
We're starting like this.
You man still ain't got money, blood. You man are on nothing. You're not on no smoke. You're not on no crowd.
That's nice.
I told you get it back in blood. You man are on shit.
Bro, after this episode, we're going to hold Relic down. We're going to cut his dreads off.
Cool. Whoa, I can't lie, yeah. Anyhow you man try, I will get the power of Zeus. And you know what? Ooh, I promise you.
If
I can
you
leave and come back until you
Cool,
sorted this out.
cool.
if you guys want to
Cool.
if you want to subscribe and comment below, if we get 2,000 subscribers, all comment underneath the video. Me and Alex will personally rush Relic.
Wallahi, you lot will die. I promise. I promise.
We'll rush Relic. Don't
promise.
wallahi.
Don't make promises.
Don't wallahi things you can't
Yeah,
wallahi.
I
You
promise.
understand that?
Don't wallahi the unwallahiable.
You get me? Yeah?
Trust me. Trust me.
Try
Anyway.
and see. We'll see what happens.
We are inside. This is Tracks and Tactics. This is your weekly take on all of the best tacticals and some of the top tracks that came out this week. Music, football, music. This week, we're starting on football, and we have a very special guest, so it's only right that I get him to introduce himself. If you followed us from the live stream days, I'm sure you know him.
I large at the real fans.
Come on.
Day ones.
Please.
Hi, I'm Joe. What's happening?
I think we should pull the table
no.
forward.
Do you want to,
I'll pull the mic, cause that's all.
do you want to, oh, whoa, hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Put your lips on the mic.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Really.
What made you go with that verse?
Charlemagne.
Pause.
If you know.
Anyway, Joe, please let them know who you support. You know what you do. A bit about yourself. You know.
I'm a Crystal Palace fan.
Boo!
Egos.
Nah, joking.
Egos.
That's local club.
Listen, the bread I've had for the last 6 to 9 months about when Arsenal were doing badly, it was like no, Crystal Palace is my new team. I swear down, they're my local team anyway.
Slightly.
Palace has always been my second team.
Yeah.
Shut
That's
up.
me.
It's facts.
That's me.
You even got Arsenal
It
legend as
was
your
me.
manager.
That's me and West Ham.
It's me.
That's
I
every
said that
East you
stuff,
and
yeah.
Can't lie. Slightly.
I did say that, but you know what it is?
Some of us been there 25 years,
All right.
repping,
Grinding.
and don't want you there. No, in fact, that's a lie.
Wow.
Actually,
that seemed a bit racist.
I'm part of an ongoing movement. There's like 3 of us that are trying to encourage people to actually admit that it's okay to just let go of these things you think you should be supporting because they're all.
What do you mean, like teams?
Yeah, and actually just go watch your local team.
Nah.
The football's is good.
I'll be honest with you. My local team is Millwall. That will never happen.
Because you can still claim a team in South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlton a flag. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I used to follow.
We
Palace.
ball out. We got
Nah,
we got
you
we
do.
got,
They do.
we got players.
Half
who
your
wanna-
teams are black. Your manager's black. Only black manager in the league. Come on, man. You have to
South
support that.
London's finest.
Come on.
We got players you actually want to come and see every week.
Can't large up
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna take him in the summer. Feel
It's
me?
a lot of fun. You wish it's gonna be.
Do you know how cheap Elizabeth's release clause is?
I don't think
Don't
it's-
do that.
I
He's
don't
gonna
think it's
resign,
real.
bro. He's resigning.
You'll see.
I don't think it's real, but
When the teams come knocking, he might be like,
Yeah.
you saw him talking to the girl on Snapchat when he was in
Yeah,
the
he won't
He's
be
like,
Palace,
are you
bro.
man? I haven't stayed here long.
yeah, he's.
You might do that again. Hey, yo, babe, I won't be at Crystal Palace next year. You know, I don't know.
He's going all the way to the top. He's got the elite
Yeah,
mentality.
he's really, really
but
good.
I think it won't even be a jump to an Arsenal. I think he will jump to a much
What Real Madrid
higher
in that?
club. Yeah, I think someone
I'm
will
offended.
come in for him.
I'm
Fair
offended.
enough.
Watch this running now, because now he's starting. He only just starting games in
Yeah,
January.
yeah. Mm.
Watch him start now, and watch us get to the FA Cup final. Watch us
Okay.
ball out. Watch us maybe
Big
even-
claims.
and
For real.
let's just we're gonna do
Big
a magic, and he will
claims.
be gone.
Big introduction
You
from
know
Joe
what I'm saying?
Magic
Walker.
I
of
love
the
the
FA
convo.
Cup.
Wow. Okay.
I would love it if they
AB,
won,
please let them know you're here.
One second. Speak if you're. Put your hand up if you're in the FA Cup. Oh, shut your mouth.
Put your hand up if you won the FA Cup 14 times.
I mean, I'm gonna put my
Alright,
hand up.
cool.
Wait, hold on a minute. Can
How's
I
that
just say
relevant
something?
today?
What do you mean?
Are we still on the intro?
We are.
Yeah,
we actually
we
are.
are.
These men are
It's just
beefing over
smoke.
FA
It's just
Cups.
smoke. It's just smoke.
This
It's
is
just
what
smoke.
AB, let us know what's
This is what
going
happens
on,
when you
man.
support small clubs, man. Alright, cool.
That's crazy. That's
You know-
crazy. Hey, I beg you, bring up the table.
I like
before
for
you
real.
talk.
Alright, cool. Wait, what you say?
Bring
Bring
up
up
the
the
table
table.
before you call.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The table, the Premier League table.
Crystal Palace above Man United.
We're talking. I was talking about.
Hey, listen, we're all getting.
Oh, you're triggered.
Let's
Why are you
run it
triggered?
back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back.
The shoe fits.
Allow it,
thinking
blood.
it's
Lie. I want to say.
Let's run it back.
I'm about
AB,
to- I
introduce
lie, man.
yourself.
Anyway, Alex Brass, Mr. Reloaded, local, regular. You already know where it is. Manchester United, we're up.
Are you?
If it's up, then it's up.
It's not up.
But it's up. We're on
You won-
50.
You won one game against.
We're on 50.
You won one game against.
We're on
a
50,
very-
you're on
very
51.
terrible team.
It's one more. 51. If it's up, then it's up.
It's not up.
Let's
Relic,
see.
Relic, please just
It's
introduce
not up.
yourself,
Oh,
please.
hi, I'm Relic. I got a belly on today. When I was painted, hair's long, grills in, chain on, watch on. Arsenal crashing it on the team. Gang. Large up everyone involved.
Let's say large up everyone
I'm looking at the
involved.
camera. I'm looking at you.
Arteta.
Large up. Listen,
Odegaard.
Jack Black hair. Large up my guys, my young shooters, Saka, Odegaard.
It's
Get
a lot
me.
going on right now.
Gabby
Everyone's
Martinelli.
excitable. Everyone's excitable. Let's keep it calm. Yeah, myself, Big Screw Up. We'll be taking you through the topics today. And I think it's only right that we start with Chelsea. Yeah? I'm going to start with Chelsea.
We're starting with Chelsea.
We're going to start with Chelsea.
I
because
feel
think
like Relic today. What
there's the most. There's most. Listen, you got one win. I know you want to talk about it.
Bro,
We're gonna get there.
don't do that. Don't do
No.
that. With all your stupid wins, you're 1 point above us.
That's
With
cool.
all your,
We
with
got
all your
two-
silly
we got-
wins,
we got 2
you
games in
small
hand.
team killer.
We got 2
Yeah, you
games in
small
hand.
team killer.
We got 2
Yeah.
games in
Now
hand.
you're happy because everybody
Bro,
found their
you
feet.
can't even crash it
No,
on the
no,
small
stop.
teams.
You play one
You
game
can't
a
even
week.
crash it on
You
the
play
small
one
teams.
game a week because you're
You
crap.
can't
You
crash it
play
on the
one
small
game a
teams.
week because you're crap.
You cannot.
You
crash
play
it on the
one
small
game a week
teams.
because you're crap.
Your whole team is dead.
Hello.
Your best player is
Hello.
McTominay.
They wanted to know what would happen if I never won.
My mic's
I guess we'll
actually-
never know.
my mic is actually
Your
dead,
team
though.
is-
Hold on.
your team is
It's come
dead.
back in. It's come back in. Yeah, we play one game a week, but so do you lot because
I
you're out of
lie.
everything.
And
We're
we got 2 games
definitely
hand.
in the Champions League, but when was the last time
Oh
you were in
yeah,
that?
no, they won the game.
When was the last time you were in
the
that?
Champions
When was the last time you were in that?
Anyway,
When was the
let's
last time
get
you were
back-
in that?
Can we get back to the
All right,
topic?
then.
We're going to talk about
2022.
Chelsea.
I thought somebody said something.
2022.
We're going to talk about Chelsea right
Champions
now, guys.
League.
There's more serious matters at hand. There's geopolitical problems going on in the world.
Yeah, Roman Abramovich
And
is.
we want to talk about a point.
I mean, this is about football anyway. We're not talking about geopolitics.
No, it's the fall of the Roman Empire, bro. This is
Yes.
geopolitics, bro.
All right, cool.
Roman Abramovich is out of here.
Yes,
He's gone. He's leaving. He has been sanctioned by the government. They're telling him, "Hey, you can't hang around here no more. You can't be here. You gotta go." He's got to sell the club. He's got to leave. The club owes him money, which
2
is crazy.
billion.
1.5 billion. to
Yeah.
be
Is it
exact.
1.5 or 2?
That'll always get waived though.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It doesn't
he's
matter.
already-
He's
yeah.
cutting.
A man
anyway.
that can waive that is a scary man.
Yes,
But he's
he's
very
gone.
rich.
Bro. He's
He's
out of
Very
here.
rich.
He's crazy. I don't even believe. You know, them ones where you don't believe their net worth. Like, I checked it.
It's
It's
more
9
than that.
billion. It's not
Of
9
course,
billion.
of course.
It's 9 billion.
But it's
no,
more than
than
that. It's
that.
more
He's
than
got bare accounts in Panama.
that. Of course,
Definitely
he's
got
out
accounts
of
in
here.
Panama.
He's absolutely.
I
out
might
of
even
here.
get shot for that comment.
But what do you guys think happens to Chelsea now?
I hope everything bad happens. I hope Free F's off. I hope Lukaku F's off. I hope he can't sell players. I hope he can't buy players. I hope Reece James comes to Arsenal. I hope the stadium breaks down. I hope your fans can't come
sell
in.
players. I hope you can't sell players. I hope you can't buy players.
but
I hope Reece James comes to Arsenal.
There's such thing as contract terminations.
I don't know if they're allowed to.
Yeah, and he's gonna go to Arsenal.
Under the sanctions,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying, I
under
hope
the
he comes. I
sanctions,
hope.
under the sanctions, yeah, they can't buy also. So nobody's leaving.
No,
Contract
leaving.
termination,
That's not what
not
he said.
buying or selling. Why
No, I
don't
know what
niggas
he said.
listen? I'll
I
pay
know,
for
I
it. I
hear
don't
you
mind.
Contract terminations. I understand that, yeah. But right now they're trying to survive this tunnel. They're trying to get to the end of
That
this.
man can't spend more than 30k on away games.
20k.
20k on away games.
They
I was
spend-
actually
Chelsea spend £1 million
No, can't.
a day on operations
Yeah,
and
it's
wages.
peak. Yeah, it's
No, I'm lying. Chelsea spend £1 million a day on wages alone.
But they can still pay like the people that do the pitch. They still can pay like the canteen people.
That's what they're
Well-
saying. They
well,
can't pay.
they
They
can't,
let-
bro.
Yeah.
And as someone that supports a club that has been in administration twice in my lifetime,
That's crazy.
the first people that get cut off are those people.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know
Yep.
the way the FAs and the football leagues and the UEFAs, the way they're all
They're
tied
not
together
priority.
is that legally everyone in football has to get their money. So
Right.
let's say Chelsea owe Inter Milan money still for
They
Lukaku.
do 71 million.
They can owe someone that did face paint at Chelsea Open Day £20. They
right.
can owe a lady that has a Chelsea youth player live in her yard
Right.
for
Yeah,
£100
digs.
Which
a
they've been
week.
doing that bears.
Legally, they have to pay off Inter before they can pay off those people.
See, when I don't like, it's not fun anymore. Then I don't like
Yeah,
it.
and
It's
that,
not fun
and that's
anymore.
where it gets weird, yeah, because we already know actually between the lines, there's some people who do content for Chelsea. They've been
Yeah,
struck,
yeah,
struck
yeah.
off like that. It
Yeah.
happens straight overnight, and that's rough. Obviously, if we're on a more like just sticking to football,
Yeah.
they're gonna get sold. They'll get bought by somebody or someone. And the thing is, this day was always gonna come. Roman was always gonna leave. So
Yeah.
their whole thing, you see it with Man City as well.
Yeah.
They've been building something where it's a model where when they need money, they can sell. And so the academy,
Yeah.
that's what Chelsea's academy is. It's not really to put players in the team. The Lampard thing is a freakish.
Yeah.
They need there were embargoes and stuff. But really, it's to, all right, we want to buy who we want. Or we need to, right, let's just sell Conor Gallagher. Let's sell these
Yeah.
players. Let's sell Tomori.
Yeah.
And I think they're actually in place to just carry on slightly as normal. They might not do some crazy 80 million signings no more.
Right.
But they will be fine. But the point is, what will happen between now and when that buyer comes in.
Right.
Because if it takes 3 months for that to happen,
It's peak.
you will see cancelled contracts.
Oh, there's a deadline. They have to be sold by the 18th of March, which is next Friday.
Well, it's next
You will
Friday.
see, especially a club at Chelsea with them kind of mercenary players as well. The
Yes.
moment they ain't paid 1 week,
Yeah, so it's collapsed.
they're calling
fam.
FIFA saying cancel my contract.
Yeah, 100.
Legally. Yeah.
Lukaku's gonna be in Milan by April.
Nah,
As in,
Milan
like-
can't afford him. so
No,
he ain't
not
gonna
playing. He'll just be there with Lautaro, chilling. Like he's not
gonna
chilling
train
in South London.
Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, 100%. He'll be like, yo, here comes my contract. I'm going over there, man.
Hey,
Still,
big
like,
up Super Jack. He got an assist on his first start today. But moving back to Chelsea,
yeah, I can't lie, Alex. I'm with you still. As much as I love him, who cares about the Danish league, bro?
minus 9 points for Chelsea if they don't have a buyer.
Arsenal's winning the league. I promise you.
Relax.
No, win the league. I'm telling you. I've been drinking, by the way. But
It's a lot going on today.
I'm gonna tell you
even
why.
You even knew to put that.
Yeah, 100%. I have to
Come
put that
in.
in there. I'll tell you why I win the league, yeah? Minus 9 points for Chelsea and administration. Minus 30 points for City and Liverpool for Super League. Arsenal win the league.
Oh, you're banking on the Super League. I hear what you're
Yeah,
saying.
Arsenal win the
I hear what
league.
you're saying now. I'm rolling.
Fam,
now.
it's 1,000 to 1. I almost slapped £20 on it today.
Do you know what
I
it is?
almost did.
If they fully announce the Super League like they say they're planning to,
But you would be twerking to getting that as well.
no,
Yeah, but we're
what
not in it
Stan's
right
done-
now.
Yeah, what Stan's
No.
done, what
We
Stan's
would-
done is very clever.
Yeah,
What
he'll
he's
wait
done
until
is-
next year.
Yeah, he's not.
And
He's
then-
not gone in
yeah,
it
yeah.
now because they've been promised sanctions.
He
if
said,
they jump
if you
in
man do it, I'll do
I'll
it.
do it.
Yeah,
that's
he's on
exactly
that
what he's
thing.
done. That's
So what we'll
exactly he's
do,
done.
we'll get in the Champions League, we'll win the league. Fingers crossed if the Super League happens. I don't watch that. Close the door, please.
I thought it was a draw. fam.
No.
That is so funny.
But yeah, we'll win the league. If this is all hypothetical, yeah, we'll win the league, yeah, get in the Champions League, playing there for one season. Next thing, be like, Super League's looking kind of lit, you know, and they'll just skate back in.
I love the thing about Super League. I know we're getting a bit off kilt here.
Mm.
I don't think you want to be in a Super League coming last. You don't want to be the team coming last in the Super League every year, and I think that's what you would be.
I don't think that man
I don't
care.
really know.
Someone has to.
No,
It won't
I
be
hear that.
us,
I think
though.
someone has to. But when you look at the teams that they have involved, like genuinely, and people are gonna call me gas in that. When I watch these other like European teams, none of them really put fear in my heart at the moment, except Real Madrid.
And Bayern
Real
Munich.
Madrid
Bayern
and
Munich.
Bayern just the
Munich, yeah.
only one, and Bayern, yeah, those are
Yeah.
the only two.
But the rest of it, and
I
even
wouldn't wanna
Bayern,
play
even Bayern
against-
are
Hey,
Let
beatable.
me,
at
let me
the
not cap.
moment.
Let me not
Like,
cap to you. PSG will knock a few.
No, they can do. They can do a thing,
They'll
but
knock heads.
they have the bottle gene in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
actually
they're
have
not.
the
They're not
bottle
going to
gene.
be the Championship Super League winners.
Yeah.
But
They
yeah.
can beat teams.
Who
They
would
can beat
win
teams,
the
but they can
Super
also
League?
league to
The
every
first
single
season.
one.
That's a different convo.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
going to rescue Chelsea though.
Yes,
No, it's
Chelsea are
peak
done,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
Chelsea are done. Stick focus them. If you're a
It's
Chelsea
fun.
fan,
Well, yeah.
this drink is for you. Hopefully,
Rest in piss.
yeah, basically.
No,
what he
seriously,
said. I
no
would
one cares about
yeah,
Chelsea.
I want you guys to lose. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
let's move on to United because AB is really happy about them. He really wants to talk about them today. So, you know,
They can do the shade, but Ronaldo scored a nice hat trick. I'm on record saying Ronaldo's washed,
Yeah.
but I have come to admit something.
Not the smile.
I feel like Ronaldo, yeah, God knows my heart, yeah, I don't like him, but he has to play week in, week out if he's fit. He has to play.
Where's Cavani?
Cavani's washed. Cavani, we're paying for Cavani to go to Dylan White fights, to turn up
Do you know-
at WizKid, to go backstage with Davido and Benny the Jeweler.
do you know what? Do you know
I'm
what
telling
somebody
you.
called Cavani this weekend that made me cry with
What?
laughter?
What?
Cavani will leave. Cavani, because that bro
That's
ain't
funny.
he ain't played football in like 4
don't get
months, bro. All he does,
Cavani will leave.
bro, he's just on holiday.
Yeah.
Like when was the last time he kicked ball, bro?
Yeah.
Like I don't
He's
get it.
chilling,
Why,
man. He's
why
chilling.
though? Because he seemed really excited about United last season, and now it's just like he's just turned off. He doesn't
I think
care.
he signed the extension before Ronaldo came.
He's
Yeah.
also proven over his career to be the person that clearly doesn't kick up a fuss when there's a superstar ahead of him.
Yeah.
He was PSG's record goal scorer,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, we've signed Zlatan," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he just firmed it.
He's
he
calm.
He didn't kick up a fuss. He just played wide
Even in his
instead.
national team, it's like he was the guy, and then Suarez started bugging, and he's like,
He's just happy.
Okay.
It's a bit like how Benzema over the years is like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just stay here.
I don't trust
Yeah.
them players though, because them players are always jigging. Football's always
Yeah,
their second job.
no, but
They're always doing something
no,
else.
but secretly, yes, but secretly though, I feel like if you got the mentality, you can stay the main guy. Like Benzema now, he's saying, "No, I'm having my
Yeah, I
time."
want to have
Aye,
it.
Different
Benzema,
convo.
aye,
He's a better player for it.
Benzema,
different
yeah,
convo.
random threat. He's been the best top 3 strikers in the world in the last 5 years, easily.
Yeah,
easily.
easily.
But
Man told me when he turned 30, he's gonna be washed. I said, "You man are stupid."
But yeah,
But
I'm
United-
definitely on record. Yeah, saying Ronaldo's watched that hat trick yesterday. If you watch the game, I can't lie to you. was an amazing hat
It
trick.
was a decent hat trick. The
He
header was
threw-
good.
He,
The first goal
years,
was
it felt like
dark.
Yeah, the first
21-year-old
goal was
Ronaldo, like 24-year-old
That
Ronaldo.
first shot
It
was.
was-
It's
stupid.
fam.
It was
He only did it
stupid.
because Tom Brady was there. That's the only reason. He said the man didn't say I can't embarrass myself, man. So you know what?
Yeah, it
I'ma
was.
crash
Fair
it.
enough. That's
It
what makes
was-
him play up. That makes-
But
you
Tom
don't
Brady
expect
can't
Tom
be
Brady-
there every week though.
Well, Ronaldo better start playing.
It was a good win. Yeah, Bruno having COVID, yeah, needs to be permanent. So like, I feel like he doesn't ever need to touch pitch again. Like Pogba played. By the way,
stunk it up, by the way.
By the
And
way,
we defend
Pogba was
Pogba.
so bad.
It's the haircut, man. That's
Samson,
No.
Samson,
I'll be real
Samson.
with you. His body's not the same. Like he can't move. He cannot move the same.
That
like.
was the worst I've seen Pogba play.
That was so bad.
Maybe over he played how top Reds talk like he plays. If you know what I'm saying.
Normally, yeah.
Like he doesn't normally play that bad, but this time
He was bad.
there was nothing redeemable about that performance.
And Marcus Rashford as well. I just think he needs to just
Rashford needs
genuinely.
to
I think we should give him leave sabbatical till next
legit,
season.
No, legit. He needs to
He needs to stop.
He needs to stop everything. Stop campaigning.
Just
stop
stop.
playing football.
He shouldn't play
Just-
there. I don't like him in that position.
What, left wing?
He was
No,
on the
playing right
He was
wing.
on the
Right
right.
wing.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
playing
And
right
let's
wing.
be honest, the reason Sancho got signed, I know he plays on the left now,
Mhm.
was the fact that it was dead for United last season with
Mhm.
Rashford
Yeah.
or Greenwood at the time there interchanging. And really, neither of them naturally play there.
Mhm.
And it made Wan-Bissaka worse for it. And it made everybody, like, on that, it was like he was doing, he had to be responsible for everything.
Yeah.
And now they've just carried on with it because Sancho prefers the left. And to his credit, has been playing
He's
very
been playing,
well.
and he's been our
He
best
has been playing
player.
very well.
He's been our best player.
Although one thing I will say, yeah, you know, normally now we have this thing of like we criticize fullbacks for not being as good going forward.
Yeah.
Right.
In modern football, I'm gonna go there. Yeah, Sancho does very, very good things on the ball and has been very good.
Yeah.
Yesterday though, I saw him get nutmegged by Kozalewski. I saw Pierre Højbjerg spin him, and I saw who's the other dead Tottenham player that went past it? I saw Reguilon just leaving for dust.
Yeah.
And
Not regular Don.
Yeah,
And
you
I-
can't
no,
be
and I
judging
was
by
like,
do you know what?
Ronaldo.
You can't
because
get-
he's playing so well
yeah.
going forward,
Yeah.
people are gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
But long term, that needs to get
But
addressed.
do you know what I was? I'm on the record saying as well. His physicality is not there yet.
He looks his age.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's come back to his level now. So like I feel like it's all leveled out now in England. So like what he needs to improve on is physicality. I feel like he's lost a yard.
He's not that
of
fast.
speed.
He's not that fast.
He
was
was.
never that fast in
No,
he
do you know
looked fast
he
in
wasn't.
Bundesliga.
He looked fast.
He wasn't mad fast.
No, but in the
But he
Dortmund
was fast.
transition, he looks off because everyone is just
no, but he's fast.
Zoom.
No, but he's fast. He's fast.
He's not fast. but
He's
not
faster than
slow.
Saka.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
Let's
not.
not do this.
Yes,
guys.
he
Let's
is.
He's
do
not
this.
faster
No.
than Saka.
We're
Let's
not
not
talking
do
about
this.
who's
Let's not do
better.
this.
No, but he's not.
Let's talk
faster
about
than
some of the
Saka.
other players.
But
'cause my
yeah,
boy
cool.
Fred,
He's the least
Fred-
of your problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
my boy Fred,
Fred-
I've been telling people for
Fred-
time.
Fred Ball.
We need to get rid of this.
Shout out
term
Mariah,
McFred.
Fred Coin.
I've been saying we need to get rid of McFred as a term because it's not fair on Fred. Yeah, McTominay is just completely
charlatan.
deficient as a footballer.
He's not a footballer.
As
Yeah,
someone said
yeah.
on another podcast, if he wasn't a footballer, he would be a lifeguard
A lifeguard, 100%,
Boy.
or plumber.
or electrician.
Or work at Odeon.
Him
You
and
see?
Wan-Bissaka will be colleagues.
It breaks my heart what you done to that kid.
Anyway,
And then they just got Mitchell. Yeah, calm.
Fred, great performance, and I think when he's not with McTominay, we see the best out of him. You lot need to start doing some sort of mad research.
Shall I tell you
with
something?
Matic,
It's not about Fred. It's not about McTominay. It is about McTominay, but it isn't. Let me tell you why. When Fred plays that left-sided 8, untouchable.
He was going mad first half.
Moving like Xhaka.
What
Relax.
Relax.
Don't do that because don't make me become the president of Xhaka Hive again.
Anyway, go on.
I don't watch United every week, right? But I know that Matic don't play that often. But he started that game, and I was surprised. Is that got anything to do with it?
I would sell my left
yes.
kidney for
Yes.
Matic to be 26 again.
If I was a United fan, I
Wow.
would genuinely give Matic my own kneecaps.
I would give him.
Like-
I wish he had McTominay's stamina and.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
That's what you need to do. That's what you
Right,
need to do. You need to do a whole.
We need to put him in a
skeletal
hyperbolic
transplant.
time chamber.
Yeah, and just
So it's a physicality thing
Yeah.
rather
Yeah,
than.
yeah,
He
yeah.
can't play 90 minutes, 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
That's all.
I feel you.
as
That's
for
sad, though.
Tottenham are just brazy, man. They're just ping ball, just all over. the
Tottenham
place.
are
Like, I don't
whack.
really-
They're fun to watch at the moment, but it's fun as a neutral.
Hey,
and
we
they're
dominated
rivals.
them yesterday.
I
They
like-
were bad.
I like that Kulevski Don. though.
Kuzelewski is
I like-
incredible.
He's a
I
good
like
baller.
him.
He's good.
I do
He's
like
good.
him.
People were shitting on
We
him.
should have got him.
He's a good baller.
We should have got him still.
Have you?
I'm
We was
alright,
after him,
They
but
pay like
Juve
40
hates us.
They pay
so
like 45 M's.
yeah.
He's
He was after
a
him.
baller.
But-
He's on an 18-month loan as well. They pay.
It's
18-month loan.
It's a
Yes.
10 million loan, and then they have to after X amount they got to pay 35.
Yeah.
But he
It's
looks
crazy.
worth every penny.
He's
looks good
definitely
still.
good for them still, but I can see it being an Ericsson thing.
Mm.
we're gonna look ahead to Palace and City, but we'll do that then. Let's talk about Arsenal. We played today.
Grrr,
Yeah,
Come
nice
on.
performance. Nice performance.
grrr.
I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying football again. Like
Bro,
this time last year, I was very much in my depression era.
fam,
Arsenal fans
it
during
was
lockdown
dark.
and after.
I'm gonna be
It
so
was
real,
dark,
bro.
man. It
I-
was dark.
Fam.
October, they were telling me about Palace when we drew up there. Oh, that's
Bro.
Vieira's audition. I
Bro.
was like, they were desperate.
Bro, they
we
were
not beat you?
gagging for it.
Did we not beat you?
Yeah, just
No,
about.
Okay, like last minute.
Just
Yeah, I
about.
remember.
But the
'Cause I
point,
remember,
fair,
I
the
remember
point is,
Vieira on his knees.
everybody wanted Arteta out.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Vieira on his knees.
I mean,
That's what I remember.
I didn't say
Yeah,
Arteta out,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
said if he gets fired, I understand. I do 100%.
Man, them were fuming.
People were
No, I wanted him gone.
shouting for him.
I wanted
out.
him gone.
People were
100%.
shouting. It's quite funny because as he progresses
so
down this
sad.
run, yeah,
Mhm.
it's really funny to see the people who are stubbornly and staunchly still Arteta out.
Yeah,
look
it's
for
just
ways
it's
to
just pride of
defend.
his
If you haven't
work.
seen the
Not changing
progress,
their
Even
mind.
me, I'm not
Yeah.
Arteta out anymore,
Bro,
and I'm the biggest hater on earth.
yeah.
it's
I thrive on
It's
negativity.
so funny. I see so many
So-
excuses.
I have to respect it. Like how
Bro,
there's a lot of clubs that do these wild things, like all those contracts you cancelled and all
See-
that. You basically swallowed like 20-30 mil
Yeah.
to just back him.
But
And there's
you
a lot
know-
of clubs that goes wrong for, like Everton, for example,
but
all fell to bits, but it has worked. And
because
everyone's
of
got
one
behind-
person, yeah.
Who?
Listen, large up William Jesus, get me, sacrificed himself for the cause.
And all I was
I
saying,
gave
is,
out 20 mil on the Connie, and then you know, was cancel that contract. cancel that
all
one.
I was saying, yeah, Arsenal did.
And William might be a
Arsenal
legend.
did, yeah. Arsenal are doing, should I say, what Man United should be doing.
100%.
And-
Scully been saying this for months.
Yeah, and I'll be real. I've been knowing this. Yeah, let me get off. Yeah, what I will say is, yeah, I can only congratulate Arsenal for being like a club that envisioned. Okay, I said in another group chat, to be a successful club, to be an efficient club, is to have foresight. Yeah, if you can look forward and identify an issue before it becomes an issue, you're ahead of the game. Liverpool bought Diaz because they know one day Mane.
No, Mane ain't been.
So another thing is, like, Arsenal have done this. Look, everyone laughed. Been about 50 million. Oh, this Tommy Yasu, who's
Crash
that? Partey's finished the Spanish league.
Hey,
Cool.
man, listen.
Oh, why yeah? Cool. what I will say is, what I will say is, yeah. Sorry, I'm taking up the time, but what I will say is, yeah, Arsenal have identified that, fam. We can't keep doing this superstar thing. We can't keep trying to waste money on these
Buying
guys.
Chelsea old players.
Build, get a manager, identify the mentality we want, implement it, boom.
Yeah,
Arsenal are better for it.
Are you ready to wait 18 months for that to happen?
For Man United.
Yeah.
If I know
No, he's
that
called
the
it.
manager,
Yeah, he's
if
the
Ten
only one,
Hag
the only
comes in
ones.
and is like, bro, we have a plan, I'm sticking to it, and everyone gets behind it, we get rid of all these mentality weak losers.
You know what
that
it
we
is?
have.
You know what it is for United as well?
I'm
It's
down.
the whole. I don't know how we're talking about United again, but it's the whole.
No, we're talking about
you
mentality
man
in
got
general.
too many pundits.
Mm.
And it's all the United DNA thing. It's all the
They got Shea Borough leakers in that team
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that-
Yeah,
that
Luke
too.
Porg. Luke Porg is always running to UK
Stop
gossip.
calling him that, man. I hate that
Luke
so
Paul.
much.
Oh my
You
god.
know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Luke
Stop
Paul.
calling him
By
that.
the way, that's PAWG, man.
Yeah, but anyway,
Don't touch that.
no, please don't.
Please
Especially if
don't
you're
say
under
that.
18.
Yeah,
Don't
please
even
say
search
that.
it. But anyway, it was a Babylon thing. Listen, Arsenal are playing very well. Playing very, very well. Xhaka looks like a new man. I don't know how it's happened.
I don't know why Xhaka is the person you want.
He burst forward on a mad team.
Fam, him as an 8 when he's have to defend is great.
When we actually get a proper 8, it's gonna look crazy.
Scary. It's gonna
By
be
the
very
way,
scary.
you
Partey
don't
and
need to talk about
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Yeah, Partey
No,
and Odegaard
Odegaard-
are both balling.
I'll be so real.
Like, it's
Odegaard is
crazy.
the best number
It's
10
crazy.
in the league. Even though number 10, he's the best number 10 in the league. I don't care.
He's up there. He's not the best.
No, he's the best.
How was he like?
Bernardo Silva,
22.
23.
23.
And we got it for 30 mil.
And he's just talking about how
30 million,
The
bro.
only
37.
worry we have is the fact that Partey is 28. If he wasn't,
That's not a
we-
worry.
this team
Lokonga's
would be-
loading.
Party's
His team would
40.
be
Lokonga's
one.
loaded. Lokonga's
Party's
loaded.
not 28.
Lokonga's stop it.
Party's not 20.
He's 28.
Either
bro.
way, we're balling. Ben White, by the way, saved us today.
Yeah, he did.
Lovely performance. We keep
Great.
marching on. We got 3 games this week. Liverpool, if we could take a point, I'll be ready to come in here next
Bro,
week. and say it.
they're gonna smash your boys.
Listen,
Okay,
Arsenal winning the
anyway,
league. I told you.
Anyway,
Put £10 on it, you get
it's
20
time to
grand.
look ahead, to one of the more exciting prospects in the league and also the current league leaders, City versus Palace tomorrow. How are you feeling?
Not as confident as I was. I don't know if you lot remember.
Yeah.
But before the away game at Man City, which we won, I spent the entire week saying, "No, it's cool. We're winning this game."
Yeah.
Because I knew we had the element of surprise, and I knew that we were balling out. And the same way we caught Arsenal by surprise away as well.
Yeah.
United was the only really big team we lost to at that time, and Liverpool.
Mm.
But we beat Tottenham. We held you at the Emirates, and we beat Man City, and we deserve to as well. But the secret's kind of out now, and I think although we've got all these teams at home coming up for the run-in, most of them anyway, I'm not getting too confident.
They don't view you the same way. I get start of the season, it was a bit like, underdog.
And it's City. City learned their lesson. Like, although to be fair, we have a very good record against Man City. Guardiola hates us, but Guardiola
has he complimented you yet?
No, he doesn't compliment teams he actually likes.
Yeah. What he does is he stays up all night.
Yeah.
And then he sort of wakes up and he has a notepad by his bed and he draws formation.
Okay, at least he's gonna do this.
Yeah, Palace rattle him, so I think
Mitchell. Foden's gonna do this.
He won't sleep until they go at us on tomorrow night or Monday night.
Part of me would love for you to beat them, but I also don't want.
I don't want Liverpool to win the league.
So it's like
no.
Like
one don't necessarily mean the other.
No, it does.
I know, but it makes it tighter.
It makes Liverpool believe in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want City to win the league. I can't lie.
Of course you don't. Two of your biggest ops are gonna win.
I can't lie to you.
Which one do you rather?
I really don't want Man City.
It's a lose-lose. That's why I only like it when teams.
Do you know
like
why? I want to slap Pep's head. He's the greatest. Yeah.
Nah, you got the best slap head in the Prem right now with Pogba.
Yeah, for real.
Oh god.
Pogba needs to catch a hot one.
Why are we talking about Man United again? Anyway.
He needs to catch a hot one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
man will lick our wife for that fire.
Yeah. I would love to be able to give Liverpool a favour because I don't really care for Liverpool, but I think we don't realise that the Premier League could very easily be like Ligue 1, like Serie A, in terms of these kind of sports washing things being 10, 20 points clear.
Yeah.
Liverpool are just that good that they've made it look like we're just a regular league with a 2-horse race. When really, I think any other scenario where City are like they are, I think they're clear of any of other past teams.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
So I quite like the fact that it still ain't guaranteed for them where they think it would be.
I like Klopp and the Liverpool team enough, that I wouldn't mind if they win the league again. It's just the fact that my friend is a Liverpool fan. That's the only reason why I don't want to.
And I never.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question about that whole scenario? Yeah. Don't you feel like those kind of managers ruin clubs?
Which one?
In the long term, Peps and Guardiola's.
You mean Peps and Guardiola's?
Sorry, Peps and Guardiola's.
Yes, because we've
Peps
been
and
through it
Klopp's.
as Arsenal. We've just been through it as United. You're still going through it. Like when a manager of that magnitude, who is one of the best ever,
they turn it into their cult. It becomes their.
And Klopp has. You can see
Liverpool's him.
Yeah. And unless you have a succession plan.
It's long.
And for Klopp, that is going to be what? Oh, here's my assistant.
But their succession plan is Gerrard, isn't it? That's what they ultimately want.
That's crazy.
I think our succession plan was Vieira, but it's not happening now because
he wasn't ready.
Arteta's younger than him, so really and truly, it's still Arteta.
That was always the thing.
Until Arteta goes to Man City, then Vieira.
You're so confident.
Mikel Arteta's the Arsenal manager, bro. That's mad.
Who?
Mikel Arteta.
Oh yeah, I know it's mad.
Do you is that how you see? Do you think that
I
think
feel like
Arteta is going to be on that shortlist for City?
Yeah, no, he definitely. That's what we're trying to sign him now.
He is because Pep keeps referring him.
Yeah,
but because of what they want in terms of like continued winning, I still think we still got like 3.
No, we got 3 years. That's what I'm saying.
I think 3 to 5.
You got to remember
until he wins everything.
You got to remember Guardiola said he's retiring in the next season. He said
I heard that, but then Arteta won't leave them.
He be saying that though. He's like Jay-Z, pump fakes, bear.
I feel like Arteta will stay with Arsenal till he wins a couple more trophies, and then he'll go either City or Barca.
I think he genuinely wants to win it all, and I think he'd rather go to Barcelona
or PSG.
Yeah. Anyway, make sure you're watching it. Yeah, I'll be at Selhurst. Palace are gonna ball out. We're not gonna be shy. We're not gonna. Our balls aren't gonna shrink. You're gonna see Mark Gay. You're gonna see why he's the best centre back in the division.
He's up there still. I'm not gonna lie.
Mark Gray,
I'm not gonna lie.
He's cold. The Chelsea one.
You're gonna see this Elise Zaha combinations now. It's scary.
Elise's a baller.
What happened to Edouard?
Together, Edouard hasn't played a minute in about a month, 6 weeks.
Wow, why?
Vieira's just chosen. He's not very good. Have you ever seen this Mateta guy we played?
Yes.
So we got 3 strikers.
But his scores is weird.
I'll be quick as I can. We got 3 strikers: Mateta, Benteke, and Edouard. Mateta is more mobile than Benteke, but slower than Edouard.
Right.
He's better in the air than Edouard, but not as good in the air as Benteke. He's just the Mongol in the middle.
Right.
That just so Vieira's like, I don't want to change my whole system. So you are just a bit.
You can do a bit of everything.
You're a bit of both.
Right.
And he takes a lot more shots, but all his goals are deflections or falling into the net or like everything.
It's crazy.
So Yaya Sanogo
he's got the nastiest highlight reel I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Even when he was balling in, when we signed him, we signed him from a German club, Mainz, and his whole highlight was exactly the same.
Oh,
he's just one of those people who knows to get the ball in the back
one
of
of
the
God's
net.
faves.
But yeah, if
But
it happens, don't be surprised. But I'm just saying,
I think you can do it. I kind of want Liverpool to win now that we've spoken about it. But it's time to talk about imaginary football. It's FPL time. Let me look at the league. This week, I took home a grand total of 52 points. How did you two do?
I actually did very well last week, actually. But anyway.
My team is sanctioned.
My team is sanctioned.
All right, cool. Ooh,
I
you're
got
hot on my heels this week,
I got
AB.
48 points. I'm telling you, I'm loading. I got Kilman on the bench. I'm pissed, but loading.
I've widened the gap to 120 though.
Why for that?
Because
Jesus.
I don't know
Why
what
the
to
gap
about. Yeah.
fire for that?
You closed it to 80 at one stage. At one point, I was 100 points clear. Then Alex said he was on my heels. He closed it to 70, 80 points.
I was definitely on the hills.
Yeah, but it's widened again. I think we can say, in all fairness, that unless something mad happens, this league is done and dusted.
Let me talk for Rob. He got 37 points.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Rob. You got to do better. I know you're on holiday and that, but come on, man.
Relic got 40 points. Not bad.
Really, you can actually catch Rob, you know.
Yeah.
My
How?
My team is in liquidation.
I mean,
I
you can
told
catch
you,
him.
man. I don't care. I don't care.
you're at that point that I get to on week 2 of
That,
fantasy.
thank you. I only do fantasy for the man. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't give 2 Fs, honestly.
So that's it. That's the TNT league, man.
That makes the segment worthwhile.
No, sorry, my bad. But it's honestly just a PowerPoint. Not even PowerPoint. What's Excel? That's what it is.
We just you giving up like that? Yeah?
It don't matter.
Administration.
Nihilism. Sorry.
Well, on that note, that was the tactics. And coming up, we've got the tracks. Thank you very much for rocking with us with the football segment. But now we move on to music. And where should we start this week? Should we start with the number 1 selling artist, the number 1 selling single, self-produced, untouched record in 8 years? I think?
Yeah. The first self-produced.
First
Yeah,
unstepped on
yeah.
single.
In
The
8
best rapper in the
That was pure crack.
He one of them though. He's really I think I was driving to an event and that song came out, Jack James event actually, and I watched the video. It's just Dave is just having fun,
It's
man.
nice, man.
Yeah,
I like that. And that's
calm.
why I like that song. I like Dave so much when he just has fun.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds like someone overcompensating.
Yeah.
When you move.
it feels. And where are we now? Yeah, you might have covered this before on the pod, right? I think it's a throwaway, and when throwaways go into number 1,
Yeah.
it changes everything because
accelerates
we're
what
in new
everyone's coming.
territory, right? And I've said that before, but we are in really new territory because I remember a time where we all had to rally around a song or an artist. If
Yep,
it felt like they
yeah.
were going to go to number 1,
Yeah.
we do a Team UK kind of thing.
Yep.
And if it went to number 1, instant classic.
Yeah.
There's a possibility we could not be talking about this song ever again in 18 months.
I don't think our generation will. Maybe the generation below us.
Yeah, this could just be like, oh yeah, that went number 1, innit? And we
Yeah.
never meant like, yeah, we don't play it out, we don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I think that is
You
great.
think the song will play out?
Incredible news. I don't think this song's yet played.
I don't think the song will play out. It's not really a club
No,
record.
it's not
No.
a club record. I
No.
like this song, but do you know what?
And there's no hint that it's not like he said, "I'm back. This is the lead single of my
He just
album."
dropped it
Bro,
after
he
his
he
tour.
didn't even just drop it. He was doing snippets on
Yeah.
TikTok.
He just
and
wanted.
Insta.
I feel like this song only exists as a single because he wanted some Cortez for the video.
You're taking the mic.
It's hard to get.
No,
It's hard to
not
get.
for, I don't think for Dave.
He wanted- he wanted-
So funny.
It's
I
not
don't
hard to
think
get
for
for
Dave
Dave.
it's hard to
So
get.
funny.
I think Dave can make one. Hey, Clint, I need some.
Yeah,
Alright, cool, calm.
he's gonna bell him.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. You know.
But,
I mean, it is a throwaway. Joe's right, but
it
I
is a
think
throwaway,
what's funny is Dave's number 1 singles. Yeah, someone has to count me through them, but
There's
for
only
I
me,
two.
love that.
yeah, and
What's
they're
the
never
two?
his best songs.
No, never.
Funky Friday
and this.
and
Oh,
Starlight.
yeah, Funky Friday.
But
Like-
do you know what I clocked here? Do you know what actually shocked me? Yeah, I don't know why I'm shocked as Dave in it, but I was listening to Starlight during the week, and I just said, let me check the streams. I saw I think it was on Wednesday.
So
I saw-
it's 8 million for the week or something.
Wait, I said 4.5 on Wednesday.
on
I said,
Wednesday.
I said, huh?
I said the alcohol.
I said, huh? 4.5
Yeah.
million?
He's on a different.
It went
thing,
straight
bro.
to his top 10. It's top 5. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then on Friday, 8.5 million. I said, what?
He's on different source.
Yeah,
and
man.
He's
the funny
crazy.
thing is, do you think we're gonna play Funky Friday in the future?
No.
Like, I think Dave
no.
has so many songs, yeah, that we are gonna play like years from now, like years, yeah. And I don't think Funky Friday is one of them.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
don't think-
Starlight is. But I
Funky
don't
Friday wasn't a good song.
I don't
It's
think it
just
was.
that Dave,
Think big up producer Gray, feed my alcohol problem.
for real, because during the podcast,
But
he was-
it's a, and I think you get it a lot now, particularly in streaming. It's more of an attention economy, innit? And
Yeah.
I think moments get rewarded a lot better. So like someone like Dave, we've been waiting to hear something new from.
yeah.
So whatever
That's
he
what
comes
happened
back
last time
with,
with Funky Friday.
It is a moment,
Yeah.
and I think people are gonna check for it regardless. I'm not saying it's like a negative thing, like it's a bad song or anything. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if you're thinking about long term, location's got a much
Yeah,
bigger
location will play
lifespan than that, for
forever.
example.
Yeah.
Lazarus had a
Lazarus,
much
yeah,
longer
yeah,
life.
Lazarus, yeah.
Even Clash, I think I'll be playing that
Yeah.
in 10 years.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
remember
yeah.
when they did this?
But he's reaping the rewards of those songs
Mm.
with this. And
Yeah.
I've got absolutely no problem with that.
Do you know what's hilarious? Actually, I
What?
think
That's
Funky
a really
Friday-
good point, brother.
Funky Friday was an algorithm killer at the time it came.
Mm.
Because Fredo was probably one of the hottest rappers out, if not the, and Dave was obviously Dave. So they came out and they put it together, and combined, they were enough to beat Sam Smith, like an algorithm.
Sam
Like-
Smith was telling man to buy it. I like when artists do that. You know.
He was walking in hills on
Yeah,
Insta
yeah,
telling
yeah.
everyone,
Rogan
don't
and
watch
that,
me.
Rogan
Sorry,
and
they
that.
they
They-
was. My
they-
bad.
Oh,
Sorry,
they-
was.
apologies.
Apologies, yeah.
Thank you.
But,
That's actually well done to yourself.
We're a work in progress, man.
No, legit.
We're trying to be.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Hey,
get
listen,
it right.
we're all just trying to be better every day. But yeah,
Word.
Sam Smith was really, really voguing, asking us to go buy Funky Friday.
Yeah,
and
I
people
really-
did it.
I
Like,
respect it. I
we
really
are number
respect
one.
it.
And, but I think it's so funny because I don't think I'm someone who really likes Fredo's music. I think
Mhm.
I really like Dave's music, even though these got get out to me. Yeah, I think that's not the song that we're gonna go back in the future.
No,
in the
no,
future.
the
I'm
song
gonna
isn't
tell
great. It's literally just because we ain't have a Dave in time. And like, oh my god, Dave's back! Stream it up.
Yeah.
It's like when you, it's like,
you. Who would Central C do that with today?
DB.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
We were talking about that
yeah.
before you got here, because Scully was late.
Scully was like 1 hour 30 minutes
Yeah.
late, by the way.
yep.
That's exactly what
the,
happened.
the Punctual crew, we were talking about how DBE and Central C's tune is, well, no, it's like 11 now. I think.
Yeah. No, it's top 10.
Has it gone back?
It's
It's,
still
number,
top
it's number
10.
8. It's
It's
number
number-
8. Or
what-
number, it was number 8 or gone to number
It's
9.
like 5, bro.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
Are you
it's
sure?
not- yeah, it's number 8.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah.
basically, it's in around the top 10 or top 20, 3 months on.
Mm.
And the thing is,
350,000 sales.
yeah, and the way
mad.
that
It's
streaming
crazy.
works is that after X amount of time, your streaming gets capped. They like, it's not as worth as equivalent sales after a while. That's their way of keeping the chart fresh.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's not just the same thing, because we all listen to songs for X amount of time.
Yeah.
To stop it just being the same tunes, they cap it, and they are still there.
It's still in the top 10.
But it's like what you were saying with Fredo and Davis.
Yeah.
They're adjacent worlds, and there is some crossover, but when they come together, it really is two different worlds coming
Yeah.
together.
Because Dave is in his own world, and then you got the street fans of Fred, you got the mainstream fans of Fred, and then you brought them together. It's like gargantuan. Like, imagine Man United fans and Arsenal fans linking up and saying, "Yeah, let's run a team."
Yeah, so like when it was City versus Spurs in Champions League finals.
Yeah, kind of thing.
So yeah,
yeah.
they sold
do you-
375,000
Damn.
sales
Madness.
of
And really, and you'll know that
overseas.
is mostly streams, and that's not
Yeah.
to corner. I just mean that they stream that much.
Yep.
That
It's
it
mad.
Hey,
even
quick-
with them taps down factors, it's still that high.
It's scary.
Quick fact as well. Body has sold 1.2 million copies.
Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people talking down on Tion this week.
Do you know? I know why,
Mhm.
and I'll happy to say it.
I haven't seen that.
Not
I
no.
have.
The remix to Knock Knock landed, and everyone went, no one asked for this, or some people went, no one asked for it. And the
What's
reason
Knock
why,
Knock knock with
Let-
M24.
so we had a song.
Oh,
Who's there?
yeah.
There is now a remix with Hazy, Sneakbo,
Yeah.
I didn't know
and
that
some other
existed.
people. But do you know why? Because
Hazy.
the reason why there's a Keisha
Stop,
Becky
stop,
remix
stop,
or a
stop.
Body remix is because a tune landed, it's got a good melody, and people were like, this is popular, and he's like, okay, let's double down and I'll get a remix.
Right.
I think because he's Tion Wayne and he's like, this is the standard now. I think they anticipated a remix coming.
Oh,
So
like
they-
Body.
So they've prepped a remix. They
right.
might have even prepped the other ones, but this time they prepped it anyway, and then Knock Knock has not travelled quite as far.
They thought Hazy would be the new RD.
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. That's literally where I was about to go.
100%.
Tion, I love you, brother. Yeah, and you done some good work.
Aye,
yeah.
Tion, what-
But listen, yeah.
I don't think that's even Tion's fault.
Africans only live stream.
I don't
from
think that's even
now
Tion's
on,
fault.
yeah.
That sounds like a label thing. I can't lie.
What's Hazy doing on there, bro?
Well, you know why? For that exact reason.
Yeah, because it's happened with
Look,
RD. He blew up.
H talk shit. So they
Yeah,
went.
yeah, they
Him and Russ.
revoked-
Him
they
and Russ
revoked
went.
his
Him and Russ
privileges.
went. Cool. You don't fuck with us. We'll make another one of you.
Yep.
RD has that kind of
And
breakthrough moment on
RD
there.
blew.
RD's probably too expensive now or whatever. Now they've gone and got Hazy. And I'll be honest.
You might have got Fresh the Kid still.
It's-
By the way, I think Tion could do a song with Ardy whenever he
Yeah,
wants.
yeah, you're right. But I
He
think
should
they
be
already
actually.
just done
Yeah,
it. That's the
yeah.
thing. I think they wanted someone new.
Mm.
To be fair, Hazy's young. It doesn't really. He hasn't got the viral, like memeable, like this is the verse.
Yeah.
He opens it, but it's the verse after. From what I heard first round, which is Sneakbo's verse. Sneakbo's verse should have started the tune. Sneakbo's
But
How
guys,
about
I see,
this
it,
verse
I see it the same, but I see it differently. Yeah, I see it as I feel like Tion after the H thing. Yeah, I feel like Tion And well, I'll say in this case we're talking about Tion, but I feel like Tion clocked. Listen, it's the easiest way to get myself into the mainstream crowd. Like his fans are gonna listen to this tune.
Yeah.
All their fans are always gonna refer back to a Tion tune, and it's like, okay,
Tion's probably the biggest rapper from London in Liverpool right now.
bro,
Yeah,
do you get it? So everyone's banging this tune because Hazy's on it now. It may not be good. That's a whole different convo. But
I actually haven't heard it.
Do you think it's
Neither.
economical?
it makes money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's no problems in that.
Yeah, they definitely could.
Can you care about money and quality at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think it's easy to pull off?
Yes.
I think
There's
when
a,
you
it
have a
requires
formula,
confidence. It
and
requires
I think
confidence.
once you have a formula, like, I think Dave can now care about quality and money.
Yeah.
Dave has
Dave
always
is in
cared
his
about
own world.
quality, though.
Yeah, I think Stormzy can do that because he's in that world. Yeah, I
Can-
think
can
Jay
he?
Haas can do that. Yeah, 100%.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Who's Stormzy?
Yes.
I don't know,
100%.
man.
Yes.
I-
You don't cap on his name, bro.
I'm not capping on his name, but
We'll get there, but I
Yeah.
think there's another topic that's potentially coming up later about R&B, and I'll give you an example of what applies to what we're doing here, right? So a Dave or a Stormzy can go, right, I've got tunes in studio, I've got sessions with R&B singers, and he can have a song with Manalia or Bella, but he's also got Snow Allegra and Kalani there. I
Right.
think in those moments, if they're similar quality, they're always going to go for
the American.
that because they know that they get them streams off it.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't. I don't think that's necessarily a fault of theirs.
No.
But I think you could. That's them having their cake and eat it in terms of they can afford quality.
But that's another conversation. But yeah.
I think you can afford quality, and you can afford to care about it, but you have to be patient because we know what's gonna. We
You got
know
to back
Tion-
yourself as well.
Yeah, like we know Tion doing the
100%.
tune with Hazy will be great for now, but Tion can also do songs like the one he did on his album with Pot of Paper and
Joe Black.
yeah, and all of this.
Oof,
He could
yeah.
do that if he wanted to and build an audience from that. He needs to choose to. But you brought us nicely onto our next subject, which is R&B. Relic, you pulled up a tweet this week. Do you have the tweet up?
yeah, because that pissed me off, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
was
I want to talk about that because I think it's quite an interesting subject, and I think it will lead us into our
So
final subject.
If
as
it's
well.
what I think it is, I
Yeah, Joe,
understand-
you pulled up as well. That's why I wanted to talk
I understand.
about
I understand the spirit of it. I just think
I
it's
don't. I
applied
think it's
terribly.
stupid.
it. Okay, well,
So-
read it out for us, please. Sir.
So it says, let me find
What
it.
tweet are you talking about?
Alright, cool. It says the UK R&B scene
Oh.
needs a Mimi the music blogger or a Lippy, etc. I think that's what we're missing. We need champions of the scene, and then that hype will translate to platforms paying attention. I'm offended I wasn't mentioned in this tweet, but no, I'm joking.
Hey, shout out Mimi though.
The large up Mimi, man.
Yeah, shout out both of them, man. They're doing.
Oh, yeah,
they're
and
making
Lippy.
money off content.
Listen,
Big up Lippy and
the,
Mimi.
the two names they've mentioned are people that are very, very loud about the music that they're into and do a lot of content around music.
Yeah.
I think, they're essentially playing. We want someone of that scale back in R&B in these rooms, in these conversations. Because let's be honest, we all might talk about music and feel what we feel about it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people sitting there waiting to be told what to feel about music. And they
Joe, spot on.
they follow a lot.
Those-
They follow
the
those bigger
loud mouths,
personalities.
the loud
And
mouths,
that's
yeah.
fine. I'm not going to sit here to dump
Pretend
on
they
them.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those people exist for R&B,
Mm.
maybe not on those content platforms.
Mm.
But
Yet.
I also don't necessarily still think that is the answer to it.
It's not.
Okay, can I
Go
before you go, because I know you're gonna go.
I'm not gonna go. 'cause
But can I say something? Yeah, I feel like even if there was somebody, like I feel like people are not honest. I feel like people are not being honest. I feel like people are not like understanding that there's no economy for UK R&B at the moment. Like even if there is, it's tiny, minuscule, 0.2%.
it's a niche. It's niche.
It's niche.
Can I give you a great example?
Go on.
Ray Black's debut album. Ray Black won BBC Sound Off, and Ray Black's been on a major for 3-4 years.
Yeah, but that's techie though. You know that's techie.
I know. No,
Bare caveats.
It's-
to
Wait,
that.
there are
hold on,
caveats.
let
But
him land,
what
let
the
him
public?
land. Let him land.
Let's talk as
there are
supporters.
caveats to that. Yeah, but do remember she won BBC Sound, so those
Yeah.
platforms still back to her. There was some A&Rs leaving and stuff. So
Yep.
there was some label trouble. She put out a debut album last year, and it charted at like 200 and something, or certainly not in the top 100.
And that's my point.
And that is someone that we would consider to be at the top echelon.
And that's my point. And
So when that's where we're talking, so even someone who is like on a rich vein of form, there are a lot of actually, if you take a step back, because there are a lot of people saying that R&B music should be backed in the UK. There are quite a few, at least a handful,
no, bro, there's bare, bro.
who are signed on a majors because
there's
people
bare.
believe in
Bro,
them.
there's
Yeah,
bare.
100
Amara
bare.
BB,
I was fam.
Manalia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like there are people that believe
Bella
in
could
them.
be signed if she wanted to. Jazz Karis could be signed if she wanted to.
Callie Claire signed.
Callie Claire, she's platoon kind of signed.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's
but
that's
She's signed. Alright, cool.
So like that people that are into the music and are in these positions back it. There's just that next step, whether it is the timeline hype, whether it is actually just the public that the public are not into it like we want. But yeah, it is.
Bro,
there is a disconnect somewhere.
They don't talk about it. Like I don't
Or they
see.
don't.
I don't see people shouting about things the way I see the drill fans shouting about drill.
So you want loudness
how
as
did
well?
we see drill? How did we see all these things? How did they come into our faces?
But is that because that there is champions of the scene like Lippy and Mimi who chat about it like loud and directed?
Scully, that's now.
Or is it because that the scene is not big enough that it has enough pulling power for us to like be paying attention?
People are not supporting the way they say they're supporting. Is what
Amen.
I'm saying.
I agree with that. I agree with
Everyone that
both
was
of
on
you,
Clubhouse talking about what UK R&B should do.
There was artists crying. There was artists crying on Clubhouse. There was artists crying.
They were
I
nowhere to be
remember
seen.
that day,
They
bro.
were nowhere to be
So
seen.
where are
when
they
anything
now?
landed.
They weren't there.
They're not supporting Amara. What's her name?
Amaria BB.
No, not Amaria BB. The one on any Peng Black. I forgot.
Amir Brave.
Amir Brave,
Brave,
my
yeah,
sis.
yeah.
Like, come on.
They're not. They were. We were at O'Meara to see Jack James live.
Yeah.
They weren't there.
They weren't there. They weren't there at
The
all.
venue was full.
I
but
can't
those people
lie.
weren't there.
I'll be
People
so real,
waffle,
yeah.
man. They're
You
not
man,
honest.
you man just like to tweet to look like you support things. You don't really support it. You don't pay for tickets. You don't buy albums.
Tell 'em.
You don't. You just
Tell 'em.
like the thought of creating and curating an R&B scene,
But-
and you just want it to. You want it just to happen like that, and it's not going to. You need to put the work in.
Yeah.
I think it's a chicken and egg thing as well because I think Lippy and Mimi, I think the music would exist if they weren't there, and that's no disrespect to them because what they do is important.
Comment
Like, we obviously
on-
do that.
No,
yeah.
they comment on
Yeah, we're
what is
cultural
produced.
commentators.
Yeah,
like whatever is being
product
made,
commentators.
Exactly. Like I've genuinely seen. I can't speak for Lippy. I've seen him sing, but I've not seen him talk about R&B. But Mimi, I've actually seen post and talk about
Yeah,
R&B.
R&B. Yeah.
If the music is out there, and it's of a quality and of a good standard,
Which it is.
I'm sure the commentators
Definitely is.
like.
Bro,
everything
I
will talk
promise
about
you,
it.
if there was an R&B tune that came out and it was of quality,
But they are.
Mimi, Lippy, all these people, everybody that you want to mention, Taser Black, if you want to go there.
He has an R&B night. He's helping.
He's part of the
helping.
economy, but
He's
these
helping.
people are not opening their eyes. They're not honest. Like I actually know the girl that tweeted that, Cyan. She's an artist. She's a R&B artist. Yeah,
Yeah, I know, I got
she's
sent her
she's
music.
loading up. But what I'm saying is like, I can say this. That I can have this conversation with her, but I just don't think that tweet is. I know what she meant.
It comes from a place of
a good
being
place,
ignored.
but-
And-
Yeah.
it comes from a
but
place of like
that's not what's
frustration.
missing. That is not what's missing.
It's not.
Yeah, I think there needs to be just more people finding out music. We need
It's
to
co-
look
but
for
it's
music
culture
as well,
building.
because it goes to it actually leads us perfectly onto the last subject. Yeah, I see somebody tweet this week. Yeah, that UK music is dead. How did we get here? And the thing is,
It's a lack of discovery.
Shout out my guy
it's a
Sans.
lack of discovery.
It's not even like
Exactly
it's just
this.
laziness, honestly.
Exactly this. People
You're just
are
going on
lazy
new
fans. and
fam.
the
You're going on
reality
Who
is,
BB playlists and just seeing that, and you're upset.
But the reality of it is,
But that's what's
these
being pushed
playlists
into our
and these
faces.
algorithms,
But too much.
No, but it's not just that they're being pushed into our faces. The algorithm is tailored, to support what we go to.
Mm-hmm.
So if we keep going towards this one thing, it's going to keep coming up.
Facts.
So if you want to see more on R&B music, when you go home,
There's so
go
many
on
R&B
YouTube,
playlists on
but
Spotify.
UK R&B,
So
and also
many.
come on.
The artist
You
that
know,
I found on
Japanese
Spotify.
jazz
Bro,
comes up on my
fam,
YouTube algorithm.
Go
and I
on
listen to a little bit.
TikTok and hashtag UK R&B. There'll be so much unknown artists. You could, brother.
I found Cat Burns from
You see what I mean?
TikTok.
Like,
and she's now just charted top 20.
She's dope. Brit school. She's sick. Voice great.
Great.
Like, if you want to find music, you can find music. It's never been easier to find music than in 2022.
We are the most privileged generation
my
in terms
my
of finding
brother,
music.
like we don't have to go to a record shop no more and scroll through. And brother,
I also think that's part of the problem.
But that is
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm about to
Yeah.
say.
yeah.
Where there's I would call it a paralysis of choice.
Yes.
So this weekend alone, like we're recording this on Sunday night.
Damn, Joe! No, we ain't gonna just skip past that. Paralysis of what? What did you say?
You know what's so
Paralysis
funny?
of choice.
Come on, get out!
No, me and Scully talk to Joe every single day, so we hear him talk about this all the
I said
time.
the paralysis of
Yeah,
brother.
it's all
What
this all
does
the
that
time.
mean in English?
What do you mean?
Let
When
me
you have too much choice. You know when you,
Even
the
the
mic weren't ready.
Mic drop, you know.
you know when you go to a corner shop and you see all the drinks, you're like,
Yeah,
brother,
I do it all the time when
I
I'm
don't
fried.
know what I want, you know.
When I'm fried, and I go into the newsagents, and I look at the store and
all the
everything is
colours and-
shiny,
Yes!
bare chocolate, crisp,
Yeah, like,
sweet,
what do I want? I
drink.
don't even know.
Bro, sometimes I'll end up walking out with ready salted crisps and plain water. 'Cause I'm just shook, bro. I'm
You
just
can have,
like, yo,
you can have
there's
too
bare
much.
stuff.
Intimidated.
You can have too much to choose, and you just end up being like, or you just go to what you know. Because
Yeah.
The
Right.
same thing.
Do you know? Right, I'm gonna just roll off some songs that dropped on Friday. Yeah.
Go on.
You might not like any of them, but these are like me artists that I'm looking out for dropping music. Manga and Jelani Blackman.
Haven't even heard that. Like both of them.
Kai, R&B singer, a song called Run. Amazing.
Come on, my brother got a gun, so you better run.
New
run.
Million
Come on.
single.
Haven't heard that. Like him.
Not gonna lie, we're all gonna.
Wait,
Sorry.
hold on.
Two Daps on the Map songs.
Love
Fam,
Daps on the Map.
cold. Both of them are cold.
Scene featuring Big Zoo. It's one of Big Zoo's best songs in years.
Haven't heard it yet.
No, and I mean that complimentary.
No, it's just the way it drops.
You see, Reddit will always turn something
No,
into a vibe.
don't. I didn't chime. I love Big Zoo.
Can you chill? Yeah, just not shouting. let's roll through.
Parallel featuring Samwise and Venna. Amazing song.
Yeah, good song. Good song.
So you could comment, but I can't hear that.
Bodge and Any. New song.
Yes. Still haven't
Oh
heard
yeah,
that. Love them
yeah,
both.
yeah.
Remy, Rema, and AJ Tracy.
I only heard that because Joe put it on my radar. Otherwise, I would not have heard that.
I heard it was in
I
my
would
release.
never
it was
have
in my
heard
release
that.
radar
Ever.
still.
Ego LMA dropped an EP. Fecky dropped a project.
Yes.
I didn't know about that. Thank you for
It's
said
so
it.
much. Like there's
and
so
that's,
much.
and that's just that dropped on Friday, and I know I've not included like the 8 songs. I know I've not included like another like half dozen at least of songs that would be of interest to us.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Every artist is competing to be the loudest, in a room that has thousands of people in it.
And new artists
And-
dropping every single day.
And that is part of the problem. But the issue is, in the UK, and I'll be so real, as a mainstream society, we hype a lot of mid.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
do.
what shapes our algorithm.
Yeah, we do.
So when this stuff is floating to the top, we cannot then be surprised and turn around and be like, yo, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking
it's
of a lot of
us.
mids,
Go on.
it's very sweet to our next topic.
Go on.
The sample epidemic in UK music.
Yeah.
I don't know where it started,
There's no epidemic though.
No.
but
I just think
no,
I
there
just think
is.
there's a
I think
I think there's a-
Relic knows where it started.
I don't know where it started.
I just
don't know why
think
he's
I just
looking
think
at
there's
me.
a I just think there's a I just think there's a particular
Listen.
sound. I think there's just a particular group of people, yeah, that are using classics and very
They're not even
lazily.
classics anymore.
Producers are actually being lazy.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
blame the artist.
No,
because
but
the
do you know what it
artist,
is? Do you know what it
I'm not
is?
blaming the artist because the producer sees what's working and it's working, innit?
I can't
But
blame
that
the
goes back to
producers.
hyping mid though.
Yeah, I can't blame
But-
the producers or artists.
No, I can blame the producers.
Do you know what it is?
But
No, but do you know what it is? I said in the other day in our group chat we spoke about this, and I said it's like football, When Wenger came and started doing 4-4-2, everyone in the Prem reverted to 4-4-2 because they saw it worked and he got wins. And that's exactly what happens in music. When one person does something
And it
Fam,
works.
and they see
when
it
Notes
works,
did Addison Lee, it was class. Afrobeats.
And you've got to think about what is easiest for people in their teens or early 20s to replicate when that happens.
Yeah,
There may be
man.
something that's more elite, like like we're talking some of the artists we've already been talking about across the show, who everyone would love to be at that level. But the easiest thing to when you're starting off or you're just having fun in the studio, is working off those kind of
Yes,
beats that you found.
things that you already
it's-
know.
Familiarity, but
yeah.
but that comes with the problem of, and you can hear it. I'll tell you a great example. That Mira Massa tune with Pink Pantheress and Lil Uzi.
baby cakes.
What you can tell when you listen to it, Lil Uzi, because he doesn't know the original, he just is hearing this melody. He's the only one that sounds comfy on it.
Yes.
Because he's not
over.
He's
he's
not
not crippled by
what to
the
do.
he's not crippled
He's
by
not
the
got
memory.
paralysis of
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
You're dumb. You're so dumb.
That's
I
in your
hate
back
Alex
pocket
for
now.
that stuff.
You're gonna have
But do you know
that.
what
I hate
it
Alex.
is, yeah? And this is why I'm sometimes really harsh on Digga D, I'm generally harsh. When I've said
Talking
this
of
before,
Digga D, though, something
I'm harsh
interesting
as a
happened.
critic if I rate you. If I think you have potential to be good, I'll be harsh on you because I think you should do better, right? And I think
He's
Digga
kind
D,
of beyond it.
I think Digga D is such a good rapper. I think he's potentially the best rapper, like for his age group. Like potentially, he's up.
No,
there.
no,
Some of
no.
his flows
He
like,
is.
bro.
He's one of them.
Scary.
He's one of them.
I think he is.
I think he is.
Do you like his new thing?
Hold on.
We'll get there,
Let
but
me
yes.
there. I think a big problem
Yes.
for me is the songs that he's succeeding with or releasing anyway are songs that are samples, and they very much feel like almost covers in my head. I'm like, bro, like your original music is good enough for you to drop it and sell it. However, at the same time, he's making a lot of money off this music, so I can't tell him to not do it because that's what's taking him away.
Which brings me on actually for a point. How much money? I don't want to pocket watch, but I
thought
Pump-
this before. I know where you're going.
Pump
Go on.
101. It is not a rework of Stunt 101. It is the Stunt
The
101
beat,
beat.
it's the same beat,
It's the chorus. So
Yeah.
he has to give writing credits to 50 Cent as
Yes.
well as the credit on for the sample.
same melody.
If you told me that Digga D has 5-10% publishing on that, I would believe you. And I do think he's having fun and he's successful enough to just have fun and drop something like that. But what is that really worth your
How
time?
do you make ends on it? Like
I think I don't know. I feel like Digga D's in a place where he can do that.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's worried about making money.
He can't.
Like
do it.
just saying
Dave
it seems a waste of time.
Dave had to clear a Frank Sinatra sample. God knows how much he paid for that.
No, but that's
So-
the thing. A song like that song, Fly Me to
yeah.
the Moon.
After
a
X
song
amount
that
of
has been
time,
out,
it's not worth
and
nothing.
had been out for time and been in countless forms and a big club.
Might be
He's not
free.
paying that much for it, and he's flipped it in a very original way.
Yeah.
He's produced the beat himself.
It's the originality of sampling.
Dave is
isn't it?
making bread off that.
Bro, it's
thing,
the originality of
Not
sampling.
again, like
innit?
Joe said,
That's
not-
it.
not
you
to
don't
pocket watch.
you don't it to something like you don't it to remind you of the song is sampling.
No, I
too
hear
much.
that, and that's the issue with what everybody's going on because people are acting like sampling is new. I'm like, are you mad, bro?
No,
Like,
exactly.
sampling's been happening for years, bro.
The problem is unoriginal samples are what's being sold to the mainstream because people are just going to it.
Bro, it's gonna die soon and it'll be over. Like, I just think people should let the kids make money.
I think the kids are gonna realize how little money they're making from.
They're
right,
making bread though.
They're like, why am I getting a top 10 but I've got no thing on the back end?
They're making bread,
They're
but
making
once they
bread,
realize
man.
how much money they roll,
They would have made.
Yeah.
that's when they'll be like, "Yo."
And I think it will
I
be.
can release my own tunes.
And it could be. I don't know how that would be. Maybe it would be a case of a slightly older artist just going like, "Yo, do you know if you do this, or if you actually take out that sample and just put something else there, you're gonna like your bread's gonna go up." And I know they do talk like even like I know that for example Dave is actively telling artists not to do interviews, for example. Like that's like a thing he's been doing behind the scenes. So if there's someone that he likes or rates, and he's gonna whether it's seeing them in the club shouting in their ear or whether it's in the studio session, I think he's gonna put people onto that sort of thing. And I think I'm willing to give the younger people a massive pass on it. Even someone like Digger, who I think doesn't need to quote unquote. I think is still someone in the early 20s having fun, and I you know.
Yeah,
Create.
you have to learn from
creating
from
without
doing
having to worry about how much money it's gonna make. Fine. I do think at some point everyone will move along. Or I don't like when artists who are beyond it look like they're jumping back into it when they need something, when they're scrambling.
That's what.
And they're jumping back.
That's
That's
what
the
I
thing
don't.
because when we talk about the sampling epidemic here, and this is why I laugh when Red looked at me and said, "I don't know who started it." Yeah, cool when the kids are doing it because to some of these kids, like for example, I know you're talking about A1 and J1, they're like 16, So a song like the Dance the Night Away example, to them that was like a big record when they were literally like 5, My biggest issue is the ones who are 20 plus, using songs that are like 4 or 5 years old or not that old. And they're just thinking, you didn't need to do this. Like, you can actually release the original music. Like we're saying, like, you can make...
Man said the sun goes down, my zoo goes up.
That one is atrocious, man.
That's
That is atrocious.
horrific.
Like, I do think we'll get past it, but we just have to realize that
It will die, man.
the sampling is a barrier, it removes a barrier for entry, which is why the youth like it.
Well, that's what essentially was built on. Like when hip hop blew because people that couldn't afford stupid expensive studio time back then were able to just go, right, I'm just going to use
The instrumentation
I'm
from
going to
this.
use these strings from this
These
record.
kids are freestyling, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to use these instead of getting someone in to play these instruments or whatever. I'm just going to take them from this song. But yeah, when it feels lazy, when you can feel the song, oh, like I know the entire story of this song, but from the first 5 seconds when you're hearing the sample, it's trouble. And yeah, it's got no shelf life.
I genuinely think the epidemic is made to be bigger than it actually is. Like, if we don't want it to be big,
It won't be.
don't engage with it. Like, just go and buy stuff you like. And on that note, let's talk about Koji Radical before we wrap up.
Alright.
We wrap up. Sorry, Reason to Smile, number 11. Yeah, how are you feeling about that?
If we didn't know the midweeks, I think we'd have been going, that's an incredible performance.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Again, I spoke about Ray Black not being top 100. Young T and Bugsy's mixtape didn't go top 100.
Oh, it didn't?
No,
No way. Where did it chart?
not in the top 100. So
Wow.
they stopped showing it on the website after that. So like,
Wow.
these are people we are like considering
We
top
ride
level.
for,
Brit nominated, yeah. Koji Radical is an album artist for 100%. But the singles all sound better in the album than they do as standalone singles. So he was in that position for me as someone I loved the album where I was like, I don't know if they do enough of a job to elevate and promote it in the way that he might need it to. So to get a top 20 is crazy.
It's very crazy.
But because he was 10 midweeks, it's created this sort of false narrative where it's like, right, we're going to push for a top 10. And because he hasn't got it, Like that's some sort of failure. Like he might be sitting upset right now, and I hate that idea.
No, but he said he was saying on the 90s, but he's gonna say he's gonna be fuming if he gets.
Yeah,
done by
and
now.
I think that's heartbreaking.
It's saddening. It's saddening because another thing you have to remember.
He smashed it.
And
He killed it.
3 to 5 years ago, yeah, if an artist we like charted in the top 20, top 15, yeah, number 11, yeah, we'd be like, are you sick? Look how far the scene has come. But because we're getting a bit more used to like top 10, top 5.
Bro,
albums,
number ones, number twos, number
yeah,
threes.
like we're starting to look at it like something is a failure, and it's not a failure. You're 100% right.
Someone
like,
that's niche, you know.
yeah, like to be charting so high,
This ain't an artist with tunes on the A-list.
No.
Or top of playlist.
bro, like he's not somebody who makes drill music or like TikTok viral songs or da-da-da, and like that's not to look down on all of that stuff, but we know that that's the flavor of the month right now, and he's not making music that is anything to do with that, and still very much succeeding. And it's like I felt the same about Gets as well. When Gets was like Gets for number 1, and he didn't get it, he got number 2. Some people will look and talk about it like those things are failure, like Koji for number 10, but you got 11. It's not a failure. It's amazing. You come further than we expected you to get to. Like you overreached, yeah, and praying, God willing, like because the music's so good this time round, when you return and release another body of work, it'll be elevated because now be more eyes on you because people will discover. I will not be surprised if Koji and Swindle and Kays and everyone involved in the project win awards for it, and that will propel them at a high level.
There used to be a thing, I think it was called like the £20 man or the £10 man, where back in the day, someone that is not in tune with music as often as we are, but likes good music, can't be bothered to search because, again, I think the idea of not being bothered about discovery is not a new thing, but the places that people go has got smaller and smaller. We used to channel hop for hours and we'd get a different range, but that's gone. But yeah, the idea is that there would be someone who works in a city who would open up The Guardian or something like that, and there'd be a review section and everything with 4 stars are up, they're going to buy it. And I feel like Koji now has, if not before, has definitely made himself aware to those people because of what's happened.
You're 100% right, because when these award shows happen, yeah, and somebody does really well, you see a burst.
He's getting a real good shout of a Mercury shout from this album 100%. Now. And in terms of some of the bookings that he's going to get and the festivals and that, it doesn't mean wireless for him, but it might mean a lot of other festivals.
Or whatever the equivalent of Love Box is now.
Or even those ones that are like Stand and Calling or something like that.
All Points East, them things there. Yeah, I hear it. I very much hear it, man. So big him up. Big yourself up, Koji.
It's an amazing album.
Trust me. Reasons to Smile. Go grab that. And you can check out his interview with RELLIK the Don on his podcast, RELLIK and his Brethren. Now, wherever you listen to your podcast.
I didn't see any review on there. Does he hate you too?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Do you think RELLIK thinks we are his brethren?
Bro, the podcast is called RELLIK
and his brethren.
Oh, he's very.
You think you will see us on there? Come on, man.
Let me take my headphones off. I can't hear him. No.
It's not happening, man. We're not getting on there. I know when me and Alex are on that show, yeah, it's coming to the season end.
No, it's the episode he's gonna drop after. He's not gonna promote it.
Hey guys, this is my last ever episode.
Yeah, he said, watch it if you want.
I'm on holiday this week,
but my brethren are there.
But yo, this has been Tracks of Tactics. Ooh.
This has been Tracks of Tactics.
Tracks of Tactics.
No, you haven't done Tracks of the Week, brother.
We have not done Tracks of the Week.
Come on.
Big up producer Gray for reminding me of that. Joe, what did you bring for us?
Guest.
All right. A song I mentioned from Friday's release is Parallel, Venna, and Samwise. It's called Vibes. Parallel, a producer I really like.
West London's finest.
EP dropping on the 25th of March, and that's the well, there's a single called Get Down that's on there. It's already been out.
Yep.
But this is the one that's announced the project, and it's hard.
Good tune. Good tune. What about you, AB? I need to check.
I'm going Koji Radical Gangster.
Okay.
Because I love the transition into it, man.
Amazing.
I swear someone was talking at the end of it, and then it was just like, he just went into it, and then it was just like, what?
Yeah, that
Koji has this thing, yeah. Shall I be real? Do you know who made me listen to Koji?
Go on. Really? Yeah.
Do you know why? Before the album, he just
bothering you.
He kept saying his no. He wasn't. He just kept saying his name, like he was just saying his name. And I was like, fam, cool. Let me go listen. Like properly. He was on Jumping Ship, so I heard him already. I've heard him a few times, bruv. He has a thing where he starts with an audacious line. There was a line I tweeted, and I cannot remember what it was. That line was audacious. Like I didn't know he was so flagrant. So I love how he raps like he's got grills in, sleeps with grills, showers with grills. Like the grills don't move.
He speaks very good, and he's also a poet. Like
Yes,
Yeah.
And I've got to say that I think I've even told him before when I've interviewed him before is that like because I knew him initially as a poet, I didn't give his music a chance because I thought it might be like a George the Poet thing of like they're trying to force you into this.
Yeah.
But the album is incredible. There's a song
music.
there's a song before Gangster called Solo.
Yeah, with
Crazy.
Rex Life Reg.
The song with Cash called
So
Born
Cash is the best. For
is
me.
the best song on the album.
That's the best for me still.
It's a crazy. Yeah,
Relic.
he's amazing.
Track of the week, please, sir.
Large up my good friend Koji Radical. If you haven't bought the album Reasons to Smile, please go and buy it. Continue to stream it. Probably for me is going to be Beautiful by Koji Radical featuring Shaka
Jeez.
and Rich Free 2.
We doubling up on the Koji.
Is
man.
gorgeous.
It's just a
It's
beautiful song.
Literally beautiful. Shaka did what you need to do in that hook. Go listen to the whole album, man. Large up my guy.
I'm gonna go with Hunger Games by Daps on the Map. The Daps on the Map project is incredible. It's coming out soon. I know Joe's heard it.
Is he grime?
Well, this is exactly where I was about to go. Yeah, Daps on the Map hits that category same as Mango for me. Yeah, where they make grime how I think grime should sound like in 2022, which means it can barely be described as grime.
That's half his album will be R&B tunes.
Yeah.
Oh, swear.
So he's an MC that but actual not just can sing but actually has melodies like proper. As in, if he just said tomorrow I'm never MCing again, he would still be an incredible artist.
Bro, it's so good. The project is so good.
But because he's got a young family, he goes like he had a record deal and then he actually told the label he's like, can we just long it off? I've got life stuff. Like he'll walk away if he ain't in the mood. Like he's not bothered about momentum.
Where's he from? Manny or Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Bro.
This project
and I-
coming is incredible though. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Like
Crazy.
I might let you hear that one.
Yeah,
still.
I need
might
to
let
hear
you
some
that
Daps on the
one
map, bro. I need
still.
to
Listen to the 2-pack he just dropped. It's very good.
No,
Yeah.
I might let you hear the whole album.
Thanks,
So let's
brother.
do it. Anyway, Tracks and Tactics. We're out here, baby. Thank you very much, Joe, for
Bloko.
from this week.
Listen, Palace for the cup, man. That's what I'm saying.
Thank
You
you.
know, I wouldn't be mad if you won the FA Cup. I'd love that. But yeah, we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Joe, for adding to our diversity quota, man.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
100%.
I appreciate
100%.
you.
If you're white and you like this podcast,
I'm not white.
if you're
If you're half white
if
and
you're
you like
half
this
white,
podcast,
yeah. Feel free to reach out, comment below. Yeah, we're not saying we'll bring you in the podcast, innit? But it's nice, innit? Comment.
I'll be real. It's so after this is due. It's so tight. The color has to go.
But yo, we're out for today. We'll be back next week. Rob will be
Shout out
back.
Black and White behind the camera.
Yeah, big up Black and White. Good side. each
Good
and every
side.
time. Yeah, hey, more energy though. More energy.
Shout out Rob.
Yeah, shout out Rob.
Large up Rob.
Hey, yo, we're out of here, yeah?
Skitty pot.